So people like me and doesn't like me for the same reason. It's kind of weird. It's actually kind of weird is that I do my best for the people who come and seek help with me. So imagine somebody has to help to me and I did my best to that person. And I did my best and he doesn't like me. That is the reason. So people like me because I do genuine good to them and they don't like me for the same reason. I do genuine good to them. I'll tell you one example. This comes under the playlist of stories, my YouTube channel. So it is an example that has happened very recently, like 2 3 days before. Like I'll tell you on Sunday. Sunday I had a conversation with my friend, one of my friend, and he told me he's out of job and he needs to earn money and all those things. So right now I'm working as a teacher in a firm. So a teach student, I have a good amount of salary. I know I can communicate with other people and get better in communication. And in future, I definitely believe I have growth in that. So I just described all the things that I do in that firm and all the things about the firm and the work atmosphere and all those things. He kind of liked that. Okay, let's be honest. He kind of liked that. And what he did was he actually inquired about the vacancies and all those things. And there actually was vacancies, and I informed these things about him. So every every kind of these things happened like 3 days before. It's not Sunday, it was Friday, and we had a talk about it on Friday. And the next day, I talked about him in the company. So I just went to the owner and just told about this guy is my friend and I know him, and it's kind of funny conversation that he would like to come join us. And the owner told that of course, just come up for the interview. We're hiring anyways. So if he does perform good in the interviews, he can actually come in. So what I did was, as a person who worked in sales and know the mind of people and how to manipulate people, I just showed every single kind of tricks to perform best in the interview. What did I do? Genuine good. So these kind of good things, I did these kind of good things to the person, my friend. The person who came to me. Can I have a job? I really need a job right now. I'm just literally struggling. Can you find me a job and just we can work together? Fine, okay. I just inquired about the vacancies and went to the owner. I talked about him and went back to this guy and told all the kind of tricks and trick techniques to perform an interview and just make the guy inside his hand to control so that he can get inside the phone. The next thing he did was didn't appear. I told him to come on Monday and he just came up with the funny reason and he can't come. What did I do? I did genuine good and people doesn't like me. He didn't come. I waited for the next day, which is Tuesday, which is today, and still no answers, still no justification or explanation for the reason for not appearing or anything looking forward about it. So what I understand is that if you're genuinely helping people, do not help idiots. You have to remind the idiots that they are idiots. You have to help people who actually would take your help. Let's imagine a homeless guy. He literally need your help. Maybe that one penny or $1 would just genuinely help him. Maybe that $1 would pay for his meals or maybe a blanket for that dollar. Who knows? He might exchange with with somebody with an old blanket. Maybe. Who knows? But that help would actually do good to him, and he would actually take it. But for the idiots, that $1 is just a $1. Maybe that $1 would be spent on some cigarette packs. Maybe booze and all those things. He's actually homeless, and this guy want to spend that $1 on cigarettes and booze. Who would even do that? These guys doesn't even have, the basic ability to think. you Maybe you're lazy, you're arrogant, stupid. The same things that have the Andrew Tate have said this. There are three type of people who actually won't get successful. They're arrogant, they're lazy, or they're stupid. If you have any of these things, or maybe three of these things inside your head, you won't get anywhere. Because if somebody is telling you a good thing, and if you're arrogant enough to not listen to it, and if you're lazy enough to not apply it, and if you're stupid enough to not believe it, you wouldn't get anywhere. No. Actually, no. Because, you don't know what knowledge would get to work in your life. So seeking all knowledge, getting all the information about life, getting all the things that is right to you, is very important. And knowing the idea, knowing the perfect knowledge about how to play the knowledge or the information that you have seeked or got from the outside is also very important. Knowing is not the only thing that you have to do. So knowing all these things and also knowing where and how to apply these things is also important. Whereas you would not get anywhere unless you are not able to apply these kind of things. It's not only knowing, you have to apply these kind of things. So you have to do this. You have to remind stupid people that they are stupid. You have to actually help people who would take your help. Don't do the things that I did to, the person to the person that have ditched me. It's not about the energy that even I've wasted. I'm just literally stressed about the time that I've wasted for this guy. I've called this person and told about the company and working atmosphere and everything. Literally, we talked for hours, maybe two or 3 hours. Imagine that. I should have been sleepy at that time. 2 a.m., 3 a.m. I think we called 1 a.m. I think we talked until 2:30 a.m. 2.5 hours. It's just a waste for me. Energy, the time, everything. That's what I'm more worried about. It's not about the connection that I lost. No, I do not care. Because if you are not ready to accept the genuine help by someone who have dedicated their genuine life to, dedicated his time and resources to help you, and if you're not ready to take that thing, or I would not have been very sad if he had told me, oh no, I've gotten a better job, so I'm moving on to that. He got some better opportunity. Okay, fine. That's very, very, very fine. Okay, but this guy, comes up with a stupid reason and haven't appeared. And I have lost the name inside the company or inside the circle. And of course, as a person who can talk better to other people, I can build that value back up. Of course, I know my talents, I know my skills, so I can just put back the value. But the reason for the decrease in the value is this guy. Maybe this reason. And if you are genuinely good enough to think about and not do some stupid things like that, like helping idiots, maybe you'll do better. I don't want you guys or any of my followers to do the same mistakes. See? you just decrease the value, which I don't want you to do that. So think about it. Help good people, not idiots. Stay out.
One more thing that I have to say to my fans is that I'm writing a book about JDY. So people who like my martial arts, please do subscribe, please do like my videos, and stay out.